You've been facing silent battles that no one around you seems to understand. If people you once trusted suddenly turned cold, misrepresented you, or spoke against you for no reason, you're not imagining it. There are seasons when life feels like a quiet war. Nothing looks wrong on the outside, yet something is fighting you behind the scenes. Doors that should open seem to jam. Relationships shift without explanation. Accusations come out of nowhere. You try to live in peace, yet darkness pushes back. It can leave you confused, wounded, and wondering why you have been targeted. I want to tell you this. God sees it. You are not forgotten, and you are not alone. This prayer is for you who feel spiritually pursued, wrongly accused, or surrounded by hidden forces you cannot name. If you've sensed invisible resistance pressing against your life, your purpose, or your peace, you are in the right place. I welcome you with an open heart. Together we will stand under the power of God's word. Psalms 35 and 109 are not casual scriptures. They are spiritual weapons, prayers of divine defense, judgment, and deliverance. When spoken with faith, they silence false accusers, scatter hidden conspiracies, overturn wicked assignments, and release restoration, honor, and elevation. Stay with me until the end. Your breakthrough is often found in the final stretch of this prayer. Before we begin, tell me in the comments section, what are you believing God to silence in your life? Let's pray. Lord, you see how exhausting it becomes when voices rise against me without cause. I stand here feeling wounded, misunderstood, and tired of fighting battles I never started. There are moments I have asked myself if you still see me, if you still hear me, if you still care about everything that is unfolding around me. I know you are present, and even when I cannot trace your hand, I trust your heart. I bring before you every lying tongue, every hidden mouth that rises to speak trouble and shame over my life. I cannot carry this alone. I pour my heart out before you, because only you can silence the voices that seek to bury me. There are people and spirits that have taken pleasure in speaking evil without cause, twisting my words, placing wrong motives in my actions, stirring confusion where peace once lived. Some have smiled to my face, yet sharpened their tongues behind my back. Some I trusted have betrayed me. God, how painful it is to be wounded by familiar hands. I surrender every weight, every accusation, every painful memory at your feet. I refuse to let bitterness take root. I refuse to let fear imprison me. I choose you. I choose your power to speak for me where I cannot speak for myself. For your word says in Psalm 35, 1, contend, Lord, with those who contend with me. Fight against those who fight against me. I ask you to rise like a mighty warrior and take hold of shield and buckler on my behalf. Lord, I stand in the gap, not only for myself, but for every listener who feels crushed under the weight of lies. I intercede for those who have been misunderstood, misjudged, mislabeled, or wrongly accused. Those who are watching their reputation being dragged through mud. Those whose quiet tears have become their language at night. Those whose hearts tremble because the tongue of the wicked has found their direction. I ask you to release comfort over them. Let them feel your nearness. Let them know that even when people walk away, you remain. Even when no one stands to defend them, you are their just judge. When earthly systems fail, heaven remains open. When human voices fall silent, your voice still thunders over the waters. Lord, silence every malicious witness. Tear down every tongue that has sworn to destroy the innocent. Some speak not only with their mouths, but through actions, intentions, and silent agreements. Some sit in meetings to conspire, to plan, to manipulate outcomes against the righteous. I ask you to scatter every evil table where my name has been discussed with cruelty. Let the plans of the wicked collapse. Let their tongues be divided. Let confusion fall upon their gathering. For your word says in Isaiah 54:17 that no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises in judgment against me I will condemn. I condemn every tongue now. I shut them down in the realm of the Spirit. They will not prevail. Father, you know the heaviness that comes from being wrongly targeted. It shakes one's confidence, disturbs peace, and tries to steal identity. But right now, heal every broken heart listening to this prayer. Heal those who lie awake, wondering how they will defend themselves. Heal those who are afraid to speak, afraid to move, afraid to trust. Heal those who have become silent in the face of persecution, thinking their voice carries no weight. Remind them that you are the God who sees, the God who hears, the God who acts. I refuse the narrative spoken by the enemy. I reject every false story. I reject every twisted testimony. I reject every evil interpretation of my life. Where my name has been carried to dark places, drag it back by fire. Where false witnesses have been paid to speak evil, expose their scheme. Where demonic tongues have spoken curses, reverse them. Where spiritual spies watch my steps, blind them. Where jealous hearts whisper death, silence them. Where wicked lips speak downfall, turn their words into dust. I lift every listener who feels fragile, who feels voiceless, who feels surrounded. I intercede for them. Lord, wrap them with your presence. Remind them that you have never lost a case. You defend the humble. You rescue the innocent. You lift those who have no strength left. Let them rest in your arms, knowing the battle is not theirs, but yours. Some feel abandoned by friends and family, betrayed by those they once held dear. They feel like strangers among their own. Remind them they are never abandoned. Their identity is in you, not in what people say. Where false accusers have risen, let the truth speak louder. Where lies have multiplied, let truth shine brighter. Expose every fabricator of evil stories. Expose every manipulator. Expose every deception crafted to stain a destiny. Silence them. Render their voices powerless. Let their words fall to the ground and never take root. Let no listener live under the shadow of accusations. Break the weight of public shame. Remove the pressure of trying to prove themselves. You are their advocate. You are their defender. You are their judge. Lord, there are those being dragged to courts, meetings, interviews, and panels because of what was said about them. Walk into those places before they arrive. Speak before they speak. Turn judgment into favor. Turn accusation into vindication. Turn shame into honor. Turn confusion into clarity. Turn fear into confidence. Let the atmosphere shift because you entered before them. Surround them with unusual grace. Let favor place a crown on their heads. I come against every demonic tongue raised at night, every voice calling my name in darkness, every whisper of slander in the unseen realm, every negative proclamation, every evil utterance meant to reduce me. Silence them. Let their lips be sealed. Let their voices choke. Let their plans be swallowed. Those who speak curses, let their curses return to them. Those who call for my downfall, let that pit swallow them instead. Those who wish to bury my name, let their plans be buried instead. Those who call for my destruction, let that destruction return to sender. I stand as an intercessor for every wounded heart. Lord, hold them close. Let them feel safe. Let them know they are seen. Pour oil upon their wounds. Calm their anxious thoughts. Give peace where there is turmoil. Give courage where there is fear. Give rest where there is exhaustion. Some have cried silently, thinking no one understands. But you understand. You collect every tear. You record every pain. You remember every injustice. You are the God of recompense. You will repay. God, there are those whose character has been assassinated. People believe lies, not truth. But let the truth break forth like morning light. Lift the cloud of confusion. Lift the veil of lies. Give them new confidence. Give them new strength. Restore their voice. Restore their dignity. Restore their position. Many feel too tired to fight. Strengthen their knees. Strengthen their hearts. Strengthen their faith. Let them know that even in silence you fight for them. Even when they do not speak, heaven speaks. Even when they are still, you move. Silence every accuser. Silence every demonic critic. Silence every jealous observer. Silence every witchcraft tongue. Silence every monitoring spirit. Silence every spiritual prosecutor. Let them lose their power. Let them be exposed. Let them be dismantled. Let them be scattered. Let every accusation dissolve. Let every evil witness be discredited. Let every lying tongue be gagged. Let every dark voice be swallowed in shame and confusion. Lord, until they speak no more, until they try no more, until they gather no more, keep fighting for us, keep covering us, keep carrying us, and let peace settle where there was pressure. Let joy rise where grief lived. Let hope return where despair ruled, because you, Lord, are faithful. Lord, step into the shadows where my name has been whispered with evil intent. Let every satanic tongue dry up mid-sentence. Let every mouth that speaks slander choke on its own poison. Let every lying tongue lose strength. Let their words turn to dust before they reach the ears of those they seek to deceive. Where they have written accusations, let the pages burn. Where they have gathered to agree against me, let confusion fill their circle. Let them disagree with one another until their unity collapses. Let the one who began the lie be the first to fall into disgrace. Let the one who carried the lie be snared by their own trap. And let the one who spread the lie face the shame they intended for me. Father, I pray for those who have been deeply wounded by betrayal. Those who once trusted and were repaid with humiliation. Those who opened their homes and hearts only to be mocked, rejected, or exposed. Their souls are weary. Their faith feels fragile. Their joy has been stolen. But you are close to the broken-hearted, and you save those crushed in spirit. Wrap them in your loving presence. Lift the burden that has been too heavy to carry. Give them quietness within as you silence the storm around them. Some accusations have followed people for years. They have prayed, yet no change came. They have done everything within their power to correct the wrong, but the wrong only grew. Lord, break that cycle now. Let the ancient accusations lose their authority. Let the long-standing lies evaporate. Let the stories spoken in ignorance and jealousy be overturned. Let the chains of false judgment be shattered. Let the listener feel the peace that comes when you take over. I stand as an intercessor for those who don't know how to pray for themselves. They feel numb. They feel forgotten. They feel unseen. But I lift them before you, one by one, trusting that your compassion covers every wound and every scar. Let them know that heaven is still speaking on their behalf. Let them sense your justice at work. Let them discern that you are moving to protect their destiny. Show them that their pain is not wasted. You are the God who can turn bitter waters into sweetness. You turn shame into honor. You turn betrayal into breakthrough. You turn mourning into dancing. Let those who secretly desired my downfall see your hand raise me instead. Let those who mocked me be witnesses to my elevation. Let those who tried to silence me hear my voice testifying of your goodness. Let their attempts fail, and let your plans prevail. Cover every listener who feels exposed, embarrassed, or humiliated. Let your glory be their clothing. Let your favor be their defense. Let your peace be their shelter. Arise, O Lord. Let every false witness retreat before your presence. Let every malicious plan dissolve like smoke. Let every lying tongue fall silent. Let truth spring forth like the dawn. Let my name find rest under your covering. Let my identity align with your purpose. Let my steps walk in peace, not worry. Let my mind rest, knowing you are fighting the battles I cannot see. And when you silence these voices, let the listener know it was you. Let them stand and say with confidence, if it had not been for the Lord on my side, I would have been consumed. But because you are faithful, I am still here. Because you defend me, I remain standing. Because you speak for me, I will not be moved. Thank you for seeing every tear. Thank you for collecting every prayer. Thank you for being the God who never abandons his own. Let a new song rise from their hearts, a song of gratitude, a song of relief, a song of victory. Let them walk with assurance, knowing that no accusation will overshadow your truth. Let them rest in your presence, knowing their name is secure in your hands. Where there was trembling, give confidence. Where there was shame, give honor. Where there was confusion, give the clarity. Where there was fear, give boldness. Where there was sorrow, give joy. Lord, you are not slow to act. You are purposeful. You are intentional. You are thorough. When you silence, no voice can rise again. When you defend, no enemy can prevail. When you speak, no lie can stand. I trust you fully. I trust you deeply. And I trust you now. May your justice roll like waters, and your righteousness like a mighty stream. Lord, there are moments when the attacks that come against me are not loud, obvious, or public. They happen quietly. They unfold behind closed doors, in whispers, in private intentions that never show themselves openly. It is these hidden conspiracies that trouble the soul, because I do not always know where they begin, who initiated them, or how deeply they are set. I have felt the pressure of being targeted by hands I cannot see and voices I cannot hear, yet I sense their movement in the spirit. I am aware of the silent plotting, the coded communication, the quiet meetings of those who are uncomfortable with my rising, unsettled by my destiny, and offended by your hand upon my life. They smile as if nothing is wrong, yet their hearts carry a different truth. Their greetings feel soft, yet their intentions carry sharpness. They appear calm, yet they store violence within them. But you, Lord, are the revealer of mysteries, the one who exposes darkness, the one who uncovers motives, the one before whom no secret can remain hidden. I bring these covert enemies before you, not because I fear them, but because I trust you. I trust that you see every step, every thought, every plan, every whisper. You know the conversations that take place without my knowledge. You know the plans designed to block my progress, to stain my name, to frustrate my journey. Some have dressed their wickedness in politeness, while others have hidden their jealousy behind fake support. Some have presented themselves as helpers, yet their true intention is to control, to manipulate, to sabotage. They observe quietly, looking for weakness, waiting for moments of vulnerability. They move like shadows, silent but deadly. They pretend loyalty, yet their hearts are far. They wait for opportunities to strike when I least expect it. God, I present all these hidden plots before you. Scatter them. Do not allow them to take root. Do not allow their schemes to grow legs. Do not allow their plans to mature. I stand on your word in Psalm 35. For, let those who seek my life be disgraced and put to shame. Let those who plot my ruin be turned back in dismay. Let every plotter be confused. Let every planner be frustrated. Let every silent enemy be exposed. Let every quiet scheme collapse beneath its own weight. I trust that you are already working behind the scenes, overturning every plan meant to bury me. I believe that every conspiracy formed in darkness will be scattered by the light of your presence. Hidden enemies do not always reveal themselves quickly. Some wait for the perfect moment to launch their attack. They study patterns, they observe behavior, they listen for information they can twist. They position themselves where they can watch me quietly. They monitor my steps, not out of love, but out of curiosity and envy. They wait for signs of weakness, hoping I will fall. They hope I will make a mistake they can magnify and weaponize. But I know you are my shield. You stand between me and those who seek to harm me. Their eyes may be watching, but your eyes are watching them. Their ears may be listening, but your ears are open to my cry. Lord, some enemies are disguised. They look like friends. They speak like supporters. They ask questions to gather information, not to help, but to use what they know as ammunition. They pretend to care, but their hearts are cold. They appear to walk with me, yet their desire is to see me crumble. But nothing is hidden from you. You know the depths of the heart. You know the quiet rooms where alliances are formed. You know the corridors where my name is mentioned with hatred. You hear the plotting that happens in darkness. Arise, O God, and scatter them. Expose them. Confuse their languages like you did in the days of Babel. Let them no longer agree. Let their unity be cut. Let their alliance fracture. Let their voices argue among themselves until nothing remains of their plan. I intercede for every listener who feels surrounded without knowing who is truly for them. Some feel outnumbered. Some feel like they are walking through a minefield, unsure who to trust, unsure which voice is genuine, unsure which presence is safe. Lord, give them discernment. Give them clarity. Give them wisdom to know the hearts of those around them. Reveal true faces. Remove masks. Expose the intentions that do not align with your will. Let there be light where darkness has hidden. Let there be truth where lies have lived. Let there be peace where fear has taken root, and where secret gatherings have been arranged to discuss my downfall. Let your presence disrupt them. Let confusion descend. Let disagreements erupt. Let every participant be unsure of what they came to accomplish. Let their words fail to align. Let their plans fall apart. Let their minds wander away. Let their hearts lose interest. Let their passion to destroy me turn into exhaustion. Let their unity be shattered. Let their meeting end in frustration. When they pursue, let them stumble. When they speak, let their tongues twist. When they write, let their hands shake. When they conspire, let their minds be divided. I declare that every covert enemy monitoring my progress will be blinded. Their vision will fail. Their plans will vanish. Their desire to destroy will weaken. Their weapons will break. Spiritual spies, monitoring eyes, familiar watchers. Lord, shut them down. Let the one who monitors my footsteps be unable to track me. Let the one who studies my journey be unable to understand the path. Let the one who tries to predict my steps be left in confusion. I hide myself under the shadow of your wings. I move under the protection of your presence. No secret enemy will find rest in their schemes. There are those who wait for my downfall with excitement, but I speak disappointment into their expectations. Let them wait and see nothing. Let them wait and watch my rising. Let them wait and witness my testimony. Let them wait only to be silenced by the goodness of God upon my life. Father, anyone who has studied my weaknesses to use them against me, take away their advantage. Turn my weaknesses into strength. Turn my vulnerabilities into testimonies. Turn my pain into power. Take away every door they could have used and seal it shut. I know there are traps laid in hidden paths. Traps to make me stumble. Traps to make me fail. Traps to shame me. But I ask that every trap be exposed. Let me see them before I step near them. Redirect my steps. Confuse my enemies. Make every pit they dug swallow them instead. Make every net they stretched out catch them instead. For you say in Proverbs 26:27, whoever digs a pit will fall into it. If someone rolls a stone, it will roll back on them. Roll their stones back upon their own heads. Let them fall by their own devices. Let their wickedness backfire. I speak over every listener who has been fighting secret battles they cannot explain, battles they cannot share, battles that feel too complex to express. Let them know you are near. Let them know you have seen every move, every plan, every silent attack. Let them feel the comfort of knowing they are not facing this alone. Encourage them deep within. Strengthen their soul. Tell them within that the conspiracy will not stand. The plot will not manifest. The plan will not prosper. The enemy will not win. Right here, I encourage you. Do not fear the whisperings of the wicked. Do not tremble because of what you do not know. God is already scattering the plans that never reached your ears. You may not know what was said, but God heard. You may not know what was planned, but God saw. You may not know who gathered, but God disrupted the gathering. Rest. The Lord has gone before you. If you are here listening, and you sense that there are secret things working against you, I want you to respond quietly. Lord, scatter every hidden plan against me. Father, give me peace, knowing that I am not unprotected. You defend me. You go before me. You stand behind me. You surround me. The 3 Hebrew men walked through the fire, yet the flames never consumed them, because you were with them. You stand with me in the middle of conspiracies. You stand with me in the middle of secret meetings. You stand with me when plots form. Nothing touches me unless you allow it. And if you allow it, you will turn it for good. There are spiritual altars where decisions are made against innocent people. Names are carried there. Stories are spoken there. Lives are calculated there. But I decree that any altar where my name has been mentioned with evil intent will burn. Let the hands that carry my name to wicked places withdraw in fear. Let the voices that speak me into darkness lose their sound. Let every curse spoken be swallowed. Let every incantation die before it takes form. Let every evil projection return to where it came from. Let every hidden counsel fail. Lord, where there are silent enemies pretending peace, expose them, reveal their hearts. Show me the truth. Show every listener the truth about the people around them. Sometimes we hold on to what is actually meant to break us. Sometimes we trust those who are quietly sabotaging us. Sometimes we are blind to danger because it smiles. Remove spiritual blindness. Open our eyes. Give us discernment. Let us perceive beyond appearance. Scatter every gang-up, every alliance, every network working together to hinder our destiny. Let their communication break. Let their unity fade. Let their strength dissolve. Let their weapons turn to sand. Let them be like chaff before the wind. Blow them away, O God. Blow them far from my path. Blow them far from my assignment. Blow them far from my blessing. There are those who wait at the gates of opportunity to shut them as soon as I approach. Lord, move them out of the way. There are those who hold keys to important doors, but they have vowed never to open them for me. Lord, replace them. There are those who pretend support, yet secretly pray against my success. Lord, silence their prayers and disconnect their influence. Raise new voices, new helpers, new supporters with pure hearts, clean hands, and godly motives. I pray for those who feel overwhelmed by unseen warfare. They do not know where the pressure comes from, only that it is heavy. They do not know why things suddenly shift when progress begins. They do not know why certain friendships end with confusion. They do not know why favor evaporates without explanation. Lord, reveal the hidden roots, reveal the spiritual source, and once you reveal, scatter every meeting, scatter every word, scatter every gesture, scatter every thought meant to bury them. I refuse to be a victim of secret opposition. I refuse to be the prey of conspirators. I refuse to surrender my peace to those who plot secretly. I belong to you. I stand guarded by your fire. I stand covered by your presence. I stand shielded by your strength. My life is hidden with Christ in God. What you cover cannot be uncovered. What you protect cannot be touched. What you bless cannot be cursed. Scatter the voices that speak in the night. Scatter the hands that write in darkness. Scatter the feet that run to harm. Scatter the minds that strategize wickedness. Scatter their thoughts. Scatter their desires. Scatter their unity. Scatter their power. Scatter their influence. Scatter their communication. Scatter their courage. Scatter their strength. Scatter their alliances. Scatter their persistence. Let them fail 7 times and fall 8. Let them search for a way and find none. Let them gather and dissolve. Let them plan and collapse. Let them attack and retreat in terror. For the Lord is my defense. The Lord is my secret keeper. The Lord is my strong tower. The Lord is my light in hidden places. The Lord is my covering when shadows gather. I will not fear what I cannot see, because the one who sees all things fights for me. I walk with confidence, not because I know the plans of my enemies, but because I know the plans of my God. His plan is to prosper me, not to harm me. His plan is to give me hope and a future. His plan is to elevate, not bury. His plan is to protect, not expose. Those who plan in darkness will fail. Those who write in darkness will fail. Those who meet in darkness will fail. Because I'm held by light himself. I'm surrounded by his angels. I'm secured by his purpose. I'm covered by his mercy. I'm carried by his love. No conspiracy will stand. No plot will manifest. No plan will prosper. For the Lord has scattered them. Lord, when the enemy comes in subtle ways, attempting to influence systems, people, and environments against me, I ask that you dismantle every chain of agreement that was not ordained by heaven. Separate me from those who only drew close to gather information. Separate me from those who pretended to walk with me but came only to slow me down. Cut off the silent partnerships that fuel wickedness behind the scenes. Let every thread of conspiracy unravel. Let every unseen alliance fall apart. Let every silent observer be scattered to places where they no longer know how to piece together their intentions. I walk forward, shielded by your presence, covered by the blood of Jesus, surrounded by the light that darkness cannot approach. There are doors that were closed because of silent destroyers working behind my back. They spoke with influence, not truth. They spoke with jealousy, not discernment. They spoke from the heart of wickedness, hoping their words would build barriers I could not break. But now, Lord, I speak freedom into every pathway. I speak restoration into every closed space. I speak grace into every blocked opportunity. What was taken from me through deception, return it. What was delayed through manipulation, accelerate it. What was hidden through conspiracy, expose it. I decree that no silent hand will keep me from what you have designed for me. My steps are ordered. My destiny is sealed. My story is guarded by the one who wrote it. where my name was taken to strategic places of influence, but spoken with distortion. Let your truth arrive like a fire. Let it burn away every lie. Let it scatter every twisted report. Let every room where decisions were made without me be filled with your presence. Let those who once opposed me suddenly feel uneasy when thinking about my destruction. Let them experience a righteous disturbance until they release what belongs to me. Let guilt and conviction trouble them until their hands open what they once gripped tightly. Let them have no rest until justice is done. Where they thought I was weak, let them see your strength. Where they thought I was alone, let them see the armies of heaven surrounding me. Lord, every secret agreement formed with the goal of slowing me down, confusing my path, tarnishing my identity, scatter it by fire. Do not allow me to be the victim of silent hands. Do not allow my progress to be determined by hidden tongues. You are my governor. You are my leadership. You are my sovereign protector. Let every silent enemy who sits comfortably beneath the shadow of anonymity be stripped of that covering. Expose their names, expose their faces, expose their intentions, expose their plans, expose their alliances, bring them into the light. There are those who never spoke openly yet worked tirelessly to keep me from success. They discouraged those who wished to help me. They created quiet resistance wherever I stepped. They gave gentle advice that carried poisoned edges. But God caused those who would have supported me but were influenced by lies to suddenly see clearly. Let them come back. Let them remember. Let them support. Let them open doors again. Let them walk with me. Let their hearts shift in a way that shows your hand has intervened. They will bless me. They will speak well of me. They will defend me without even knowing why, because grace will speak for me. Father, scatter every hidden whisper traded in dark spaces. Scatter every unspoken intention buried beneath polite gestures. Scatter the quiet nods of agreement exchanged when my name was mentioned with evil. Tear down every spirit of conspiracy moving against my household. Tear down every spirit of division assigned to create cracks within my relationships. Tear down every spirit of sabotage clothed in familiarity. I rebuke every spiritual collaborator that worked unnoticed. Let their partnership dissolve. Let their foundation crumble. Let their influence collapse. Let their plans fail completely. Sometimes, the battle is not with loud enemies, but with silent ones. Those who watch, study, and plan. They take note of my stepping forward. And when they see progress, they begin to whisper. When they hear good news, they gather secretly. When they sense favor, they react. Their movement flows beneath the surface where my eyes cannot reach. But your eyes see everything. You see every direction, every atmosphere, every soul that has positioned themselves against me. And because you see, I am safe. Because you know I am secured. Because you are aware, I will stand. God, expose the spiritual technology of those who manipulate through witchcraft, intimidation, or demonic networking. Cut every connection they use to track me. Destroy every mechanism used to gather knowledge about me. Cancel every evil transaction where information about my life was exchanged for demonic advantage. Burn records of my name where they were written for destruction. Break agreements made with spirits of darkness to halt my progress. Silence every altar where my picture, garment, hair, or name was placed strategically for attack. Render those altars powerless. Let every dark intention become confused. Let every dark voice become powerless. Let every dark journey become blocked. Let those who rise early to plan wickedness against me find their morning filled with confusion. Let those who stay late to plot harm find their night swallowed by dread. Let their steps weaken. Let their heart falter. Let fear enter their gatherings. Let unease infiltrate their conversations. Let their spirits grow weary. Lord, I pray for every listener who feels the weight of unknown enemies. Those who cannot identify the source yet feel the battle pressing. Let them know they are protected. Let them feel you surrounding them. Let them sleep without fear. Let their minds find rest. Let their spirit breathe easily, knowing you are scattering things they never knew about. You are handling conversations they never heard. You are overturning meetings they were never invited to. You are blocking decisions that would have harmed them. You are turning hearts toward them in favor. Sometimes we walk unaware of silent traps designed to rob us. But you walk ahead. You step before us. You guard our steps. Let every listener know that you have taken charge of their journey. That even when it seems like nothing is changing, you are behind the scenes, uprooting everything that stands against their destiny. And now, God, I speak judgment over every silent collaboration against me. Let those who meet in secret to conspire taste the confusion of their own words. Let them disagree until their plan collapses. Let them argue until their pathway breaks. Let them divide until their structure fractures. Let every alliance be shaken. Let every agreement crack. Let every network crumble under your power. Turn their plans against them. Turn their ideas into dead ends. Turn their strategies into confusion. Turn their ambition into fear. Let them lose interest. Let them abandon their mission. Let them retreat. Not because of me, but because they have met you in their path. Let them tremble before the God who defends his own. Every secret enemy, whether friend or stranger, who has aligned their heart with darkness concerning me, may their intention wither. May their strength weaken. May their tongue dry. May their hands drop. May their eyes shut. May their recognition falter. May their progress die. And may I rise above every storm they created. Lord, sharpen my discernment. Give me spiritual sensitivity to detect even the faintest scent of danger. Let me sense when someone is not true. Let me discern when a voice is not pure. Let me see beyond smiles and hear beyond speech. Give me clarity to know when to walk away and courage to do so without hesitation. Give every listener the same wisdom that protects, wisdom that guides, wisdom that preserves destiny. If you must remove people from my life to protect me, remove them. If you must close doors to protect me, close them. If you must shift me away to preserve my future, shift me. I will trust your movement, even when it confuses me. I will accept your decisions even when they hurt, because I know your protection is never a punishment, and your redirection is never random. You see what I do not see. You know what I do not know, and you act in ways beyond my understanding. Lord, let every place where my name was mentioned in fear be overtaken by your peace. Let every place where my name was twisted be overtaken by truth. Let every place where my name was mocked be overtaken by honor. Let every place where my name was challenged be overtaken by favor. Let every atmosphere where my name was used to grow wickedness be overtaken by your power. May those who once conspired against me witness my rise, and know it is not by my strength, but by your hand. Scatter. Scatter every gathering, every council, every meeting, every whisper, every plan. Scatter them like leaves in a storm. Scatter them like dust before your wind. Scatter them like darkness before the morning sun. Scatter them until nothing remains. Scatter them until silence fills their camp. Scatter them until they have no strength left to attempt again. Scatter them until my peace is completely restored. I walk forward, not with fear, but with confidence. I step boldly because no secret plot can overtake a destiny protected by God. No quiet enemy can overthrow a future sealed by heaven. No hidden conversation can ruin what you have ordained. What you protect remains protected. What you seal remains sealed. What you bless remains blessed. I stand in victory not because I defeated them, but because you scattered them. Lord, I come before you aware that not every battle I face is loud, visible, or easy to identify. Some dangers move in silence. Some threats approach without sound. Some enemies watch from a distance, planning ambushes with patience and precision. I bring before you every violent pursuer, every hidden attacker, every unseen spiritual hunter assigned to track my steps. These forces do not announce themselves. They do not shout. They move with intention, hoping to strike when I least expect it. But I know I am never uncovered. I know I am never found alone. I know your mighty presence surrounds me like a shield. And even before I recognize danger, you have already risen to defend me. Sometimes the soul feels hunted, as though something unseen is trying to catch it. The atmosphere feels thick. The pressure becomes heavy. The spirit senses a chase. This is not imagination. This is warfare. But the God who delivered Israel from Pharaoh, who delivered David from Saul, who delivered Daniel from lions, is still the God who delivers me. I trust you to step between me and those who violently pursue my peace, my purpose, my health, my sleep, my destiny. Whether they approach with physical means or spiritual weapons, you are stronger. Whether they operate by sorcery or human power, you remain supreme. Nothing surpasses your authority. I lift up every listener who feels chased by something they cannot explain. Some have nightmares that feel too real. Some feel oppressed when they sleep, as though something hovers over them. Some feel stalked by misfortune, as though every step they take is followed by invisible pressure. Others feel watched, followed, tracked. Their hearts tremble, though no physical enemy is in sight. But you, Lord, are their refuge. You are their deliverer. You are the God who rescues those who cry to you. Your word in Psalm 18:3 says, I call to the Lord who is worthy of praise, and I have been saved from my enemies. I declare this same salvation over every heart listening now. Lord, violent pursuers are not always people. Sometimes they are thoughts fueled by demonic influence. Sometimes they are spiritual forces released to weaken faith, destroy hope, and fill nights with terror. Sometimes they come through sickness that refuses to leave, or through cycles of failure that repeat like a curse. Sometimes they come through emotional heaviness that follows a person like a shadow. But I ask you to disarm every pursuer, seen or unseen. Strip them of their authority, cut off their power, render their weapons useless. Every hand stretched to harm, let it wither. Every foot that runs to chase, let it stumble. Every voice that commands destruction, let it fall silent. Ambushes are the strategies of the wicked. Their goal is simple: to catch me unaware, to trap me where I cannot escape. They wait in hidden corners. They watch from spiritual distance. They hope I step into places they have prepared. But you are the one who sees the end from the beginning. You know their traps. You know their plans. You know their positioning. And you are the God who warns. You speak to my heart. You stir my spirit. You shift my direction. What could have destroyed me becomes nothing, because you blocked my steps. Some ambushes come in the form of sudden attacks, unexpected losses, sudden betrayals, shocking accusations. Others come in the form of temptations disguised as friendships or opportunities. Some appear beautiful, yet carry poison. Without your discernment, I would walk blindly into danger. But I know you go before me. I know you stand ahead of my journey. I know you guard my tomorrow as fiercely as you guard my today. Protect me from every ambush waiting ahead. Whether in the spirit or in the natural, let every trap fail. Lord, there are forces assigned to hunt destinies. They do not chase flesh alone. They chase purpose. They chase calling. They chase the future you designed. They track progress and target breakthrough moments. When they sense elevation, they move. When they sense favor, they strike. But you are the God who shields destiny. You covered Joseph in the pit. You covered Moses from Pharaoh. You covered David in the wilderness. You covered Jesus in the manger. Cover me in every season, in every journey, in every calling. Let unseen hunters lose my trail. Let them search for me and never find me. Hide me in the cleft of the rock. Conceal me under the shadow of your wings. Spiritual hunters often release tormenting spirits, fear, anxiety, confusion, to weaken the mind and break the heart. But I reject every arrow aimed at my peace. I rebuke every demonic whisper designed to shake my confidence. I silence every voice that tells me I am alone. I silence every threat sent through dreams. I silence every message delivered through spiritual darkness. For your word says in Psalm 91:5, you will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day. I stand on this promise. I receive this truth. I speak it into every listener's spirit. The terror of night will not consume them. The arrows by day will not pierce them. They are covered. Some listeners feel like life keeps attacking them unexpectedly, as though every time they rise, something knocks them back down. These are spiritual ambushes, but I declare over them, the pattern breaks now. The cycle ends here. The narrative changes. The story turns. What was sent to destroy will now announce victory. What came to steal will now produce blessing. What attempted to overwhelm will now bow to the mighty hand of God. There are violent pursuers that attack finances, causing sudden. There are ambushes against health, bringing repeated sickness. There are hunters chasing relationships, aiming to isolate and demoralize, but the Lord sees, the Lord knows, the Lord intervenes. I ask you, Father, to destroy every assignment released to weaken what you have blessed. Every contract written against my progress, let it be torn in the spirit. Every demonic agreement targeting the listeners, let it be dissolved. Every unseen chain pursuing their purpose, let it break. Every spiritual net designed to trap them, let it burn. I stand as an intercessor for the one who feels exhausted from constant battle. They have prayed, but the war continues. They have fought, but the pressure remains. They feel as though they are running without rest. Let their soul find peace. Let their heart find calm. Whisper to them that you have not forgotten. Show them that you have already stepped ahead of their enemies. Remind them that they are not the ones being hunted, but the ones being preserved. What feels like warfare is actually protection. What feels like pursuit is actually purpose unfolding. You are working even when they do not see it. Or track every violent pursuer in the spirit realm. Follow their steps, interrupt their assignments, block their pathways. When they rise to chase, let angels stand in their way. When they stretch out their weapons, let those weapons dissolve. When they disguise themselves, reveal them. When they gather strength, scatter them. When they speak, let their voice crack. When they run, let their feet shake. When they hide, shine your light upon them. Let every ambush waiting in relationships be exposed. Do not allow me to walk into covenant with the wrong heart. Do not allow listeners to be snared by charming words, false comfort, or manipulative kindness. Some hunters come with smiles. Some pursue with affection. But their love is a mask. Their embrace is a net. Their companionship is a trap. Father, expose them. Reveal their nature. Let their intentions slip through their tongue. Let their eyes betray their motives. Let their plans crumble before they approach. There are spiritual hunters who walk in dreams. They torment at night. They attack the vulnerable places of the subconscious. They create fear. They bring confusion. They introduce spiritual filth. They attempt to plant seeds. But I lift up every dream life of every listener. Clean it, purify it, fortify it. Let your angels stand guard as they sleep. If anything hunts them at night, let the hunter be hunted. Let the pursuer be pursued. Let the ambusher be ambushed. Let the Lion of Judah roar over their sleep. Let the fire of the Spirit surround their bed. Lord, break the trails these hunters use. Destroy their paths. Wipe away every spiritual footprint that leads them to us. Erase every map they have drawn. Destroy every portal they use. Seal every door they've built. Block every route they travel. Let them search the earth and find nothing. Let them wander without direction. Let them be driven away by your presence. Some are hunted because of their spiritual calling. The enemy senses greatness and attacks early. He tries to stop them before they begin. But I speak life over every delayed destiny. I speak strength over every discouraged heart. I speak courage over every tired soul. The ambush will not win. The hunter will not prevail. The chase will not destroy them. You will rise with vengeance. You will protect your own. What belongs to them will not be stolen. What you planted will not be uprooted. When I cannot see danger, you see. When I cannot hear movement, you hear. When I cannot sense threat, you sense. This is why I trust you. This is why I rest in you. This is why I do not fear the journey ahead. Because where I cannot defend myself, you defend me. Where I cannot fight, you fight. Where I cannot understand, you understand. Never at a disadvantage because you are always ahead of me. Lord, disarm every violent pursuer assigned to stop breakthrough. Disarm every violent force sent to block doors. Disarm every violent hand stretched toward me with intent to cause harm. Disarm every violent thought released against my progress. Disarm every violent word spoken against my destiny. Let their weapons dissolve. Let their armor crack. Let their courage fail. Let their strength collapse. I pray for every listener who has survived many spiritual attacks, yet remained standing. Remind them they are stronger than they think. Remind them they are still alive because purpose kept them. Remind them that what hunted them did not catch them. What ambushed them did not destroy them. What chased them did not overcome them. They are here because you shielded them. If you did it before, you will do it again. I declare that every unseen spiritual hunter loses sight of me now. Their tracking signal is cut. Their assignment is cancelled. Their location is scattered. Their strategy is demolished. Let the spirit world know that I'm covered. Let the darkness know that I'm guarded. Let the hunters know that I am untouchable because I am held by God. When they rise, they will fall. When they attack, they will fail. When they chase, they will lose strength. When they gather, they will scatter. I walk in victory because you walk with me. I move with confidence because you surround me. I sleep in peace because you keep me. I journey boldly because I am not alone. Violence will not catch me. Ambush will not hold me. Hunters will not find me. For you are my defense forever. Lord, I lift my heart to you with full awareness that there are decrees, decisions, and spiritual sentences released in hidden realms against destinies. Some of these were spoken long before I understood the battles surrounding my life. Some were uttered even before birth. Some came from generational lines, others from evil tongues that saw potential and envied it. Some decrees were formed through direct witchcraft activities, through demonic sacrifices, or through fearful people who aligned themselves with the enemy. But today, I call upon your heavenly armies. I ask you to release your angelic warriors to overturn every wicked decree and cancel every demonic assignment that has been orchestrated against my life. There are demonic voices that speak what you never spoke. They attempt to write stories you never authored. They declare endings you never ordained. They try to assign failure, barrenness, delay, confinement, and shame. But every decree that did not come from your throne is illegal. Every sentence written by darkness is void. Every spiritual document stamped by wicked altars loses its authority now. Angels of the living God, arise. Let the records of hell be destroyed. Let the pages holding my name in demonic councils be burned. Let every sentence collapse. Let every curse reverse. Let every demonic mission be rendered useless. Some wicked decrees manifest through repeating patterns. Sudden misfortune at the brink of breakthrough. Chronic disappointment when hope rises. Confusion when clarity is needed. Broken relationships when peace is forming. These are not coincidences. They are assignments. But now I appeal to heaven. Jesus is my advocate. His blood speaks better things than the blood of Abel. I stand beneath that blood. I stand under its covering. I stand shielded, cleansed and defended. Let that blood speak over every listener. Let it wash away all accusations. Let it silence every demonic prosecution. Let it destroy every evil legal ground. Let it neutralize every wicked decree that has written pain into their journey. Sometimes wicked decrees present themselves in words spoken by others, voices that said I would never rise, never succeed, never be healed, never be restored. These words, spoken carelessly, have sought to attach themselves to my narrative. But I stand with spiritual authority and say, those words are powerless. They fall to the ground. They are reversed and broken. I cancel the authority of every negative utterance spoken over my life or over the lives of the ones I'm praying for. I cancel every word spoken in anger, jealousy, fear, hatred, or ignorance. I cancel predictions of doom. I break the weight of spoken curses. Let angels now gather these words and cast them into the fire. There are decrees that attempt to place limitations, limits on growth, limits on success, limits on joy, limits on movement. These limits are invisible chains, unseen walls, spiritual fences built to restrict. But with the authority of Jesus, I command these limits to shatter. Angels of God, strike them, tear them down. Let every limitation crumble. Let every barrier break. Let every wall fall. Where there was hindrance, let there now be acceleration. Where there was stagnation, let there now be movement. Where there was resistance, let there now be divine ease. I declare that what God has spoken over my life is the only decree that stands. What he wrote in his book about me before time began is the only story that unfolds. No demonic ink will rewrite my destiny. No evil hand will adjust what heaven has sealed. No assignment from darkness will interrupt your ordained paths. Lord, station your angels to guard every step of my journey. Let them walk before me. Let them stand behind me. Let them encircle me. Let them block every incoming attack. Some demonic assignments are sent through people, not because they are evil, but because they have been influenced, manipulated, or spiritually used. They act without understanding. They speak without knowing the weight of their words. They make decisions unaware of the spiritual forces guiding them. But you are greater. I ask you to release angelic intervention that shifts the minds and hearts of those unknowingly participating in demonic plans. Let their decisions change. Let their words soften. Let their intentions become confused. Turn their hearts like water in your hands. Other assignments move through dreams of defeat, dreams of shame, dreams of death, dreams of bondage, dreams of sickness. These are spiritual attacks seeking access. But I speak over every sleeping listener. Their dream life is now protected. Angels of God guard their nights. Stand at the doorway of their sleep. Let every demonic projection be blocked. Let every evil figure visiting dreams be consumed. Let every satanic message be deleted. Let every attack fail. Let heavenly encounters replace dark dreams. Let peace rule the night. There are decrees formed around family lines, patterns that have repeated for generations. Broken marriages, sudden deaths, mental torment, financial collapse, barrenness, addiction. These patterns represent demonic policies authorized long ago. But now I call for angelic enforcement of new heavenly decrees. Let the cycle break. Let the bloodline be cleansed. Let the curse be dissolved. Let new blessings rise. Let new glory come. Let every family represented here experience a fresh decree, one written by God, backed by angels, sealed by the blood of Jesus. Lord, release angels to overturn every policy that darkness has twisted against me. Where documents, signatures, or decisions have been manipulated, send your angels to correct them. Where systems have been used unfairly, release angelic justice. Where files have been altered to bring harm, let angels rewrite them. Where my name has been placed in unfavorable positions, let angels move it to places of blessing. If an earthly decision stands against heaven's will, let angels override it. Your word says in Psalm 103:20, praise the Lord, you his angels, you mighty ones who do his bidding, who obey his word. So I speak your word, knowing angels respond. Let it be carried into the spirit, let it be executed. Let every demonic plan crumble. Let every evil design melt. Let every wicked schedule be cancelled. Let angels tear down demonic timelines, set to release pain or destruction. Some demonic assignments come with time. They wait for certain seasons, key ages, or emotional vulnerabilities. They wait for losses to strike again, for illness to return, for heartbreak to resurface. They wait for a moment of weakness to strike. But I say, no more. Angels, destroy these timed attacks. Break their clocks, scatter their schedules, interrupt their cycles. Let what they planned for this year dissolve. What they prepared for this month crumble. What they designed for this day fail. Nothing will unfold except what God has decreed. I intercede for those listening who feel buried under battles. Some feel like their life has been stalked by darkness. Some feel like every time they build, something tears it down. Some feel like every time they smile, a storm follows. But Lord, remind them there are more for them than against them. The host of heaven surrounds them. Angels stand guard. Right here I sense someone needs strength, not just for the mind, but for the heart. You have felt outnumbered, outmatched, overrun. But hear this, the battle is not yours. Angels fight for you. You will not fall. You will not die. You will not be consumed. God has already sent help. Angels of God, pursue every demonic force sent to pursue me. Chase them back into the darkness. Break their weapons. Disrupt their networks. Confuse their signals. Destroy their communication. Let their camp be shaken. Let their power be lost. Let their influence be scattered. Lord, some decrees were released through jealousy, others through witchcraft altars, others through spiritual transactions done without consent. But heaven's decree is final. Angels, enforce it. Where darkness attempts to speak against me, let angels silence it. Where darkness tries to imprison, let angels break open gates. Where darkness writes death, let angels declare life. Where darkness speaks curse, let angels declare blessing. I speak over every listener. Angels are working for you. You are not empty. You are not uncovered. You are not defenseless. You are surrounded by heavenly warriors. And though you may not see them, they stand near. They carry swords of fire. They carry strength from God. They stand ready to obey his word. Do not fear. Let the angels assigned to me now be strengthened. Let them receive fresh authority. Let them find no resistance. Let every opposing force weaken before them. Let the way be cleared. Let the path be made straight. Let battles be won without my hands touching the fight. Lord, I declare new decrees over my life and over the lives of those praying with me. Decrees of peace, decrees of breakthrough, decrees of restoration, decrees of deliverance, decrees of long life, decrees of abundance, decrees of protection, decrees of divine elevation. Let angels carry these decrees to the gates of every nation, every city, every environment connected to my destiny. Let them implement what heaven has spoken. Let them guard what heaven has given. Let them protect what heaven has promised. Where wicked decrees demanded downfall, let angels raise me higher. Where demonic assignments sought sickness, let angels release healing. Where darkness commanded delay, let angels release speed. Where spirits demanded fear, let angels release confidence. Where shadows whispered defeat, let angels release victory. I trust the God of heavenly armies. He never loses. He never retreats. He never surrenders. Therefore, I will not fear. I will not bow. I will not shake. Angels fight. Heaven moves. Darkness loses. The decree of God stands. Lord, you are the righteous judge, the one who sees the stubbornness of enemies who refuse to let go. These are not simply those who dislike me or misunderstand me, but those who have sworn themselves to oppose my life, my peace, my purpose, and my progress. They are relentless. They are intentional. They follow with strange persistence, returning again and again, even when you have given them room to turn away. Like Pharaoh, who hardened his heart repeatedly, these enemies continue to pursue, even after you have warned them. They seek to impose trouble without cause. They desire to shut doors that you have opened. They fight against what you have blessed. They speak against what you have established. Because they remain stubborn, I now ask that you arise in divine judgment. Lord, I know vengeance belongs to you. You repay, you decide, you weigh every intention. You search the heart. You know when mercy has been rejected. You know when warnings have been ignored. You know when hearts have grown so callous that destruction becomes the only language they understand. For those enemies who refuse repentance, who delight in my pain, who are determined to ruin what you are building, release your judgment. Let your decisions be final. Let your justice be swift. Let your intervention be undeniable. There are enemies who believe that because I am quiet, I am weak. They mistake humility for powerlessness. They think silence means abandonment. They think patience means absence. But Lord, you have always defended the humble. You have always lifted the lowly. You have always proven yourself faithful to those who trust you. I place these stubborn enemies into your hands because I refuse to fight them in my own strength. My assignment is to surrender. Yours is to judge. Some of these enemies are spiritual, not physical. They are forces that cling to lives for years, refusing to release. They come through patterns of oppression, cycles that repeat, trauma that returns, losses that multiply without explanation. They do not respond to human logic. They do not respond to gentle pleading. They respond only to your verdict. So I ask you to issue judgment against these stubborn spiritual powers. Render them powerless. Strip them of authority. Take away their access. Cut off their influence. Destroy their foundation. Evict them from every gate they invaded. There are enemies who continually attack without exhaustion. They return even after rebuke. They strike again after exposure. They plot after failure. Their hearts are set on wickedness. Their minds are grounded in darkness. They celebrate when harm is near. Lord, let your fire consume their plans. Let your word crack their weapons. Let your breath scatter their armies. Let them see that you defend me. Let them know that you are not a silent God. When the wicked refuse to turn, you are the one who contends with them. Your word says in Psalm 94:1, O Lord God, to whom vengeance belongs, show yourself. I echo that cry. Show yourself. Reveal your authority. Let those who thought I was alone witness your hand. Let those who mocked my prayers see their own downfall. Let those who cursed me taste the bitterness of their words. Let those who dug pits fall into them. Let those who rolled stones have them rolled back upon their heads. Lord, I ask for divine judgment, not out of hatred, but out of righteousness. There are enemies who destroy families without remorse, who ruin reputations with ease, who manipulate systems to cause harm. Some destroy destinies before they bloom. Some feed on the pain of others. Some watch with excitement as others suffer. These are not enemies who need gentle instruction. They have chosen their path. They have sealed their hearts. They have made covenant with evil. Let judgment fall. Return evil back to sender. If they send sickness, let it return to them. If they send confusion, let their minds be troubled. If they send nightmares, let their own sleep be afflicted. If they send poverty, let their resources dry up. If they send attacks on children, let their household feel the impact. If they send words of destruction, let their own voices be silenced. If they send spiritual chains, let those chains bind them instead. I do not rejoice in their pain, but I rejoice in your justice. There are stubborn enemies who speak as if they own the future. They declare things over me with arrogance. They believe their words carry more authority than yours. They have forgotten that life and destiny belong to the Lord. So now, silence them, tear their declarations, burn their scripts, remove their access. Let them speak, but let there be no effect. Let them plan, but let nothing manifest. Let them gather, but let nothing proceed. Let their dark counsel be scattered. I intercede for every listener who has suffered under stubborn enemies. Some have been attacked since childhood, others since adolescence, others in adulthood. They have endured betrayal, abuse, abandonment, slander. The enemy returned again and again, using different faces, different seasons, different methods. Some listeners feel drained. They wonder if the battle will ever end. Lord, bring judgment. Put a stop to repeating torment. Close the chapter. Shut the door. End the assignment. There are people whose households have suffered under generational stubborn enemies. The same type of attack followed their parents, now follows them, and threatens to touch their children. Lord, let this be the line of separation. Let judgment end the cycle. Let the assignment return to sender. Let the stubbornness of darkness be broken. Let future generations walk in freedom, not battle. Let blessing replace torment. Let peace replace confusion. Let joy replace sorrow. Sometimes stubborn enemies pretend to surrender, only to rise later with stronger force. They act quiet when pressure comes, but return when the guard lowers. But angels of God, stand watch, surround my life, guard every gate, keep them from rising again. Let judgment be final. When Haman plotted against Mordecai, he refused to change his heart. He built gallows 50 cubits high, preparing to kill the righteous man. But God overturned the decree. Haman died on the very structure he designed. That is divine judgment. The altar he built became his downfall. The weapon he prepared returned to his chest. Lord, let the same be true of those who refuse to repent. Let every trap turn against its maker. Let every pit receive its digger. Let every chain wrap around its owner. When Pharaoh pursued Israel after release, he hardened his heart again and again. He refused to bow. He refused to surrender. He refused to acknowledge your authority. Finally, you judged him. The waters that parted for Israel swallowed Pharaoh. The escape route became the grave of the pursuer. That is divine judgment. Lord, let the waters of deliverance drown every Pharaoh who refuses to let me go. Let the Red Sea of victory become the burial ground of stubborn enemies. There are enemies who use words to ensnare destinies. They prophesy lies. They speak misfortune. They utter curses. But let their words fall dead. Let their tongues cleave to their mouths. Let their evil proclamations return to their homes. Let every curse return back to sender. Let every evil prayer reverse. Let every consultation with darkness produce chaos in their camp. Some enemies pursue with spiritual hunters, but judgment ends their journey. When they attempt to track me, let them lose their way. When they seek to harm, let their hands tremble. When they attempt to speak, let their voices crack. Make them weary. Make them confused. Make them surrender. If they refuse, Let judgment strike. Lord, your word. In Isaiah 59:19 says, when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard against him. Lift up that standard. Let judgment rise like a wall. Let evil return like a tide to the place it came from. Let the senders experience the full force of what they intended. I am not praying from a place of hatred, but of spiritual legality. What is sent illegally must return legally. What was projected must be collected. What was released must be retrieved. Evil has directions. It is targeted. When the target is shielded, it must return. I speak that return into the atmosphere. Let every arrow find its sender. Let every spirit find its master. Let every curse find its speaker. Let every evil decree find its author. Let every assignment locate its commissioner. I lift every listener who has suffered violent backlash. They saw evil return after prayers. They saw attacks intensify when they sought you. These are signs of stubborn enemies who refuse defeat. But now, Lord, step in. Release final judgment. Send your fire. Send your sword. Send your whirlwind. Let angels enforce justice. Let their plans catch fire. Let their altars crack. Let their agreements shatter. Let their alliances dissolve. Let their funds dry. Let their weapons melt. Let their confidence shrink. Let their voices fade. Let their authority crumble. Let fear grip them. Let rest leave them. Let peace abandon them. Let darkness cover their path. And when judgment falls, let it be known that you defended me. Let testimonies rise. Let songs be birthed. Let joy return. Let peace reign. Let faith deepen. Let courage rise. Let victory speak. I stand under the covering of your justice. I am not afraid. I do not tremble. I do not panic. I trust the outcome because it comes from your hand. You judge rightly. You weigh perfectly. You act faithfully. And your decisions cannot be overturned. Let stubborn enemies fall. Let wicked decrees scatter. Let demonic assignments die. Let evil return to sender. The Lord is my judge. The Lord is my defender. The Lord is my victory. Lord, you are the God who restores, who replaces shame with double portion, who lifts the lowly, who crowns the forgotten, who honors the humble, and who elevates those who have walked through fire. I stand before you, having fought battles I did not choose, confrontations I did not seek, accusations I did not deserve, and spiritual attacks that came without warning. Yet I am here, not because I am strong, but because you carried me. Now I ask you to enforce divine restoration in every area where the enemy attempted to steal, delay, or destroy. I have walked through valleys of shadows. I have experienced nights that felt endless. I have endured trials that shook foundations. But even in the battles, you preserved a part of me the enemy could not touch my spirit. And now that victory has come, I ask you to stretch forth your hand and restore what was wounded, rebuild what was broken, revive what was drained, and replace what was taken. Let restoration not be partial but complete. Restore peace to my mind. Restore strength to my bones. Restore joy to my soul. Restore confidence to my heart. Restore clarity to my purpose. Restore dignity where shame once stood. Restore the seasons I lost in sorrow. While some listeners lost years to warfare, years of confusion, years of sickness, years of joblessness, years of relationship breakdowns, years of wandering without direction. Some felt life passed them by as they were fighting unseen battles no one understood. But you are the God who redeems time. You are the God who says in Joel 2:25, I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. Whatever time the enemy consumed, let heaven return, multiplied. Let them experience sudden advancement that makes up for every delay. Let them receive sudden opportunities that surpass what was lost. Let them walk into seasons of harvest, not because they planted recently, but because you owe them restoration. There are hearts that were broken during warfare, friendships that shattered, trusts that dissolved, homes that divided. But I ask you now, Lord, to heal relational wounds. Heal those who gave love and were repaid with betrayal. Heal those who remained loyal, even when others abandoned them. Heal children who watched their parents fight battles they could not understand. Heal families torn by spiritual storms. Lay your hand upon every home that cried in silence. Let peace return where conflict lived. Let unity return where division reigned. Let laughter return where sorrow sat. Lord, I ask for restoration of identity. Warfare often tries to convince a person they are less than what you created them to be. It whispers lies about worth, calling people broken, useless, powerless. But now speak identity again. Call them chosen. Call them beloved. Call them appointed. Call them restored. Call them strengthened. Call them favored. Let them believe again that they are more than conquerors, that they are children of the Most High, that they carry divine purpose, and that their story is not one of defeat, but of glorious victory. After warfare, honor must follow. The enemy tried to paint shame where you destined honor. He tried to bury dignity where you ordained elevation. But your word, in Psalm 23:5 says, "Let honor be my portion, honor in family, honor in community, honor in destiny. Let those who doubted see your hand. Let those who mocked fall silent. Let those who accused witness restoration. Let those who secretly hoped for failure become spectators of divine elevation." Honor is not pride. It is a public testimony of God's deliverance. It is the visible fruit of unseen battles. It is the shining evidence that the Lord fought for me. Bring honor to the lives of those who suffered quietly, those who cried where no one could see, those who walked with dignity despite being misunderstood. Let them step into seasons of recognition, not for their glory, but for yours. Let testimonies rise. Let new respect follow them. Let doors open, simply because heaven has spoken their name. Honor also means restoration of voice. Some were silenced during warfare. Their confidence was stolen. Their words were ignored. Their ideas were dismissed. Restore their voice. Restore their influence. Restore their authority. Let them speak with clarity. Let their words carry weight. Let their presence matter. Let people listen not because of who they are, but because you stand with them. Those who once felt invisible will now be seen. Those who once felt overlooked will now be sought after. Those who once felt forgotten will now be remembered. After honor, elevation must come. You are not a God who rescues just to return your children to the same level. You lift, you promote, you expand, you enlarge, you establish. Elevation is proof that victory was not in vain. Elevation is evidence that the battle was preparation. Many cried, asking why the season was so hard, not realizing that the depth of the struggle determines the height of the elevation. Now raise them. Take them where they could not go by themselves. Open platforms they never expected. Connect them to people beyond their reach. Give them assignments beyond their qualifications. Place them in rooms where only grace can keep them. Give them favor that overrides human planning. Lord, elevate spiritually. Let their discernment sharpen. Let their sensitivity deepen. Let their prayers carry weight. Let their authority increase. Let their faith mature. Let their wisdom expand. Let their hands carry healing. Let their presence bring peace. Let their words shift atmosphere. Let their feet walk boldly into territories they once feared. Elevate mentally. Renew thinking. Remove fear. Remove defeat. Remove insecurity. Replace it with boldness, clarity, courage, and expectation. Let their thoughts align with their calling. Let their minds be filled with ideas that reflect heaven. Let innovation flow. Let creativity awaken. Let purpose burn bright. Elevate emotionally. Heal trauma. Heal scars. Heal wounds that lingered beneath the surface. Let joy return. Let laughter rise. Let hope revive. Let peace sustain. Let forgiveness soften. Let strength renew. Let them feel whole again. Elevate socially. Surround them with safe people with integrity, people with loyalty, people with vision, people who speak life, people who believe in your hand upon them. Remove false voices. Remove harmful alliances. Remove draining connections. Replace them with reliable pillars. Elevate financially. Where warfare caused loss, release abundance. Where the enemy stole harvest, release overflow. Let business ideas prosper. Let career paths flourish. Let opportunities pour in. Let provision be daily, not seasonal. Let worries about finances melt under the weight of your supply. Let burdens lift. Let testimonies rise. Elevate in purpose. Reveal assignments. Confirm callings. Open doors to ministry, talent, leadership. Let those who hid their gifts out of fear now use them boldly. Let those who walked in confusion now move with direction. Let those who doubted themselves now operate with certainty. I intercede for those who feel unworthy of restoration. Some are so wounded they struggle to believe good days can return. They fear disappointment. They fear hope. But I pray for courage to believe again. Let them open their hearts to possibility. Let them trust that you restore deeply, not superficially. Let them see signs of change. Let their hearts recognize your hand, even in small beginnings. Lord, let restoration be public, not hidden. Let honor be visible, not silent. Let elevation be undeniable. Let those who once pitied now admire. Let those who once judged now respect. Let those who dismissed now listen. Let those who exiled now welcome. Not because of human validation, but because your glory cannot be ignored. Some fought long battles. They lost energy. They lost motivation. Now let them recover fully. Let them run with strength. Let them walk with endurance. Let them soar like eagles. Give them new pace, new stamina, new zeal. I ask that you seal every breakthrough. What was restored, protect. What was honored, guard. What was elevated, establish. Let the enemy not re-enter. Let battles not repeat. Let history not recycle. Let victory remain permanent. Lord, enforce restoration emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, relationally, and mentally. Let it touch every corner. Let it reach every place. Let nothing remain broken. Let nothing stay empty. Let nothing remain barren. Fill all gaps. Heal all wounds. Rebuild all ruins. Strengthen all weak points. I pray for those who lost reputation due to lies. Let truth restore them. Let dignity be renewed. Let respect be gained. Let their names shine again. Let their stories be rewritten by grace. I pray for those who lost opportunities. Let new doors open with greater blessings. Let better options appear. Let what seemed final reveal itself as temporary. Let you bring replacement so great it makes the losses pale. I pray for those who lost joy. Let laughter come back. Let mornings feel light. Let nights feel peaceful. Let music return to the soul. Let smiles rise without force. I pray for those who lost identity. Let them remember who they are chosen, loved, set apart, anointed, appointed. Let them know they were not defined by the battle, but refined by it. Lord, let elevation shock those around them. Let increase come swiftly. Let miracles happen suddenly. Let testimonies multiply. Let doors open without explanation. Let invitations arrive unexpectedly. Let people bless without knowing why. Let enemies watch without power to interfere. Let their feet stand in places their lineage never entered. Let their hands touch what their ancestors never saw. Let their voices speak where silence once ruled. Let their names be spoken in honor. You are the God who lifts from the ashes, the God who sits the forgotten among princes, the God who takes the rejected and crowns them. Do it again. Do it for me. Do it for every listener. Because after warfare, there must be restoration. After battle, there must be honor. After victory, there must be elevation. Lord, as I come to the close of this sacred moment of intercession, my heart remains bowed before your majesty. You have walked me through deep waters where my feet could not stand on their own. You have guided me through hidden battles. You have given me strength where I thought I would collapse. You have spoken when I had no words left. And now, as the dust of warfare settles, I stand still beneath the weight of your presence, knowing that you, and you alone, have carried me to this point. I lay before you every lingering burden, every silent fear, every unspoken ache. There are places in me that are still tender from the wounds of yesterday, still trembling from the storms of the past. Yet even in that trembling, I sense your hand holding me. I sense your spirit whispering that the war is not the end of the story. The valley is not the final chapter. What was lost is not lost forever. What was broken is not beyond repair. I bring before you every listener who has journeyed through this prayer with a weary heart. Some are exhausted from years of fighting. Some are numb because the battles have been many. Some have grown tired of hoping, tired of believing. tired of stretching their faith. For them I stand as a voice of intercession, asking you to send fresh breath, fresh strength, fresh courage. Lord, the enemy pressed hard, but we are still here. The accuser spoke loudly, but his voice did not prevail. The darkness tried to bury what you planted, but the seed still lives. The storm tried to drown destiny, but purpose still rises. The weapons were formed, but they did not prosper. For your word declares in Psalm 118:17, I shall not die, but live, and declare the works of the Lord. That is my portion. That is our portion. Life, not death. Rising, not sinking. Testimony, not silence. As I stand here, I ask you to seal every victory. Let angels stand guard over the ground we have recovered. Let the blood of Jesus cover the breakthroughs that have emerged. Let the Spirit establish what you have spoken. Although the night was long, the morning has come. Though the tears were many, the joy is now unfolding. Though the pressure was great, the peace is settling in. Lord, I surrender the remnants of worry that whisper questions in my heart. Questions about the future, questions about timing, questions about provision. I lay them down, trusting that the God who delivered me will sustain me. The God who fought for me will keep me. The God who protected me will guide me. You are not finished with my life. You are not done writing my testimony. You are not done unfolding my story. I pray for restoration of joy in every soul. Let laughter return like water to dry places. Let peace fill the rooms that once echoed with fear. Let trust be restored where betrayal once lived. Let courage rise where doubt has lingered. Let confidence return where the enemy attempted to tear identity apart. Heal the memories that still ache. Touch the places that have not yet breathed freely. Let the past lose its grip. Let the future shine brighter. For those who are rebuilding after destruction, be their architect. For those who are rising after failure, be their foundation. For those who are beginning again, be their guide. For those who barely made it through, be their strength. For those who feel behind, accelerate them. For those who feel forgotten, remind them that you have never taken your eyes off them. There are hearts that fear what comes next, not because they doubt you, but because the battle left them fragile. Walk with them gently. Remind them that victory is not a moment, it is a process. Healing is not immediate, it is unfolding. Growth takes time. Strength returns slowly. Show them that you are present in every step, in every breath, in every small victory. Lord, let the peace that settles now be deep, not surface peace that can be shaken by the next challenge, but quietness rooted in trust. Let the calm that enters their hearts be steady. Let the assurance become stronger than fear. Let the awareness of your nearness override every whisper of anxiety. I stand before you grateful, not because the road was easy, but because you were present. Not because the battle was light, but because your strength was enough. Not because I felt brave every day, but because you held me when courage failed. I thank you for every tear you saw, every prayer you heard, every moment you carried, every breath you preserved. For the ones who lost much along the way, give them double. For the ones who gave without being seen, let them be honored. For the ones who stayed faithful while wounded, crown them. For the ones who kept praying while tired, reward them. For the ones who did not surrender when quitting seemed easier, elevate them. I pray for divine opportunities to locate every listener. Opportunities that align with their destiny. Opportunities that empower them. Opportunities that bring out their gifts, their purpose, their calling. Let the doors that refuse to open before now open with ease. Let the pathways that were blocked now become highways. Let the relationships that are necessary appear. Let the wrong voices fade. Let the right voices rise. Let this be a season of clarity. Speak direction. Confirm decisions. Remove confusion. Silence the noise. Let their hearts recognize your voice. Let their steps follow your leading. Let their hands touch what you have blessed. Lord, rebuild ruins. Places where dreams collapsed. Places where hope died. Places where identity shattered. Places where joy was buried. Restore them from the inside outward. Let their spirits come alive again. Let their faith breathe again. Let their dreams grow again. Let their hearts believe again. Let the victory from this warfare not be hidden. Let it be visible. Let testimonies erupt. Let breakthroughs multiply. Let answered prayers arrive. Let miracles unfold. Let provision flow. Let joy overflow. Let peace reign. I declare that what the enemy stole must be returned, not in the same measure, but multiplied. Let stolen time be redeemed. Let stolen honor be restored. Let stolen opportunities be revitalized. Let stolen inheritance be recovered. Let stolen joy be doubled. I pray for strength to steward the victory, strength to maintain peace, strength to guard breakthrough, strength to walk in alignment, strength to continue in prayer, strength to stand firm, strength to remain humble. Lord, do not allow the enemy to return. Let the doors you have closed remain closed. Let the spirits you have defeated remain under judgment. Let the chains you have broken remain shattered. Let the lessons learned remain fixed. Let faith remain active. I bless every listener that their homes be filled with peace, that their nights be restful, that their mornings be joyful, that their relationships be healthy, that their faith be unwavering. Let them walk boldly, knowing that you have gone before them. I thank you for new seasons of laughter, seasons of increase, seasons of newness, seasons of rising, seasons of healing, seasons of rebuilding, seasons of celebration, seasons of fruitfulness. Let nothing be wasted, not even the pain. Let it all testify. Let it all work together for good. Let it all reveal your faithfulness. Now, Lord, I seal this journey under the power of the blood of Jesus. I seal every restoration. I seal every elevation. I seal every honor. I seal every breakthrough. I seal every victory. I stand still and declare in Psalm 46:10, be still and know that I am God. I know you reign. I know you govern. I know you sustain. I know you complete what you begin. Thank you, Father. Thank you for hearing. Thank you for fighting. Thank you for restoring. Thank you for lifting. Thank you for honoring. Thank you for completing. In Jesus' name, amen. If this prayer has blessed your life, type in the comments what you want God to do in your life. Share this prayer so someone else can receive strength. And remember to subscribe for more daily prayers. May the grace of God surround you. May His peace go before you. May His presence rest upon your home. And may His hand keep you from all harm. Walk in confidence, rest in His victory tower, and know that the Lord has already made a way for you. Until we meet again, stay blessed, stay covered, and stay in divine cleansing sanctuary.